Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I'm going to go through some of the best investments I've ever made when it comes to coin collecting. So what has made me some really good returns, and going through this process of looking at how much I bought these coins for and how much they're worth now, and some of the percentage gains is just mind-blowing for me to think of. Sometimes when you're looking for 10% profits, 20% profits in a lot of businesses and industries, I'm talking 1,000+% profit on some of these investments that I've made. So it's really cool. So I'm going to go through what are some of my favorite and top end kind of gains that I've made on some of these. Obviously, personally, I'm not looking to sell them. They're for me for a collecting point of view, but at least for an asset point of view, I've definitely made some pretty good and sometimes lucky decisions in buying some of these things that have definitely reaped some rewards in the long term for my collecting investment as well. So I'm going to go and start with the 50 cents. So there wasn't really much for the 5, 10 cents or 20 cents. There was a couple of things, but nothing for me personally. But with the 50 cents, we've got the Platinum Jubilee. So this one here retailed at $15. Very high mintage at 70,000, but still selling at around $55. So that's a 266% profit on that. So that's pretty reasonable for a 50 cent coin. So definitely $55 for that is not too bad given the mintage of it as well. The next one is the one that's just been released in 2023. This is the Queen Elizabeth Reina one with all the different effigies on there as well. This one retailed again at $15 and is up around $70. So you're looking at around a 366% gain on this one as well. So this one has a very low mintage of 25,000. So I have some pretty high hopes that this will go up over time as well. So I think this one over time, once all those people are selling it and all the true collectors own them, I think you'll see the value of that one going up definitely significantly. We also had the proof version as well. So this one retailed at $135 and it's now about $300. So still over 100%, about 120% profit on that one. But I think this one again is another one that's only 7,500 minted. So definitely something that will be very highly collectible in the long term. And I'll probably look at getting this one graded in the near future as well. And I think that will add a lot more value as well. One of the ones that I have had graded was this 000 coin from 2011. So I think it was around $15 retail off memory, but now in the card itself, so if you're buying it just straight off with the card like this, you're looking at around $150 to get one of these. Or if it's graded like this in this condition, you're looking around $265. So that's a nearly 340% return on this one coin as well. So from when you purchase it. So I think this is one of the first coloured coins as well for a 50 cent as well. So that's what makes it quite popular and very collectible as well. Next we'll go on to the $1. Now I didn't have many $1 that I felt were really collectible, but this one is something I think will become collectible. So this is the 2023 Mob of Ruse, retailed at $110, currently selling at around $175, but I think it'll go up a lot more over time as well. I think it's definitely something really good and unique to have, and I always like collecting those special release type of coins as well. So I think that will over time will definitely get some good returns. Now we'll get into the very popular $2 coins, especially here in Australia. Definitely a lot of people are collecting these $2 coins. So I can't go past, I'll go date based, is these ones on cards. So this one was a $10 coin at the time where the coin's actually stuck down to the card itself. You're now looking at a $300 for one of these. So that's nearly 3,000% return. So that's not bad for a card like this. So definitely very collectible. And at the time I remember, I think they were struggling to get rid of them. And now people are wanting one of these in their collection as well. So definitely, this is the coin that really started the whole $2 collecting craze with the coloured coins as well. So it's definitely something that's quite synonymous when it comes to coin collecting. So it's definitely something to have as well. The next one is the Cement Poppy. So that's this one here, the 2012 Cement. This one is probably another great one from a very high return. So it retailed at $19.95 on a little PNC card, and it's now worth around $850. So this one $2 coin with a little bit of paint on there is worth $850. So that's over a 4,000% profit margin. So that's really, really high. Also to go with the grades. Obviously, I've had to spend money to get these graded, so they cost me about $35 to $45 each. But as you can see, it's pretty good returns to have these coins graded as well. So definitely very happy. I think this is the one you want, the Cement one, on your collection as well. So definitely happy. The next one surprised me a little bit more because it even seems to be more valuable than the Red Poppy, is this Coronation from 2013. So this one was released for $12.95, which is quite crazy. So currently on the card itself, without graded, is $540 for that. And this state right now, this is worth $1,400. So you can bet your bottom dollar I'm looking after this one pretty well. It's definitely pretty good. So given it does have a slightly higher score than the Red Poppy, so at a 68 as well, so it's a lower population at that higher score, but definitely for this Coronation 2013, $1,400 for a $13 coin, you're looking, that's pretty good. So you would have been happy if you bought quite a few of them back in the day. So next we'll go into one that was a little bit of a surprise, was this Tooth Fairy coin as well. So this one I think retailed at around $15. I bought it for my kids. Sorry, I got that wrong way around. I bought it for my kids, not thinking much of it. So just more of just another $2 coin to collect as well. I think this is when COVID started and they didn't really mint many. So when it finally came out, the official numbers, it went ballistic in people collecting it, realizing how limited it was. So they're retailing roughly for now $265. So that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I've got a pretty low score on this one, so I could have done a little bit better. But I know sometimes even these cards themselves are selling for nearly $50, just the blank card with no coin in it as well, which is just crazy for a little bit of cardboard that people are willing to pay that kind of money for a blank cardboard as well. So it just shows how collectible that first one was as well. So you're looking at about 1,666% return on that one. The next one will go into another Poppy. So this is a 2022 Cement. This one wasn't released in circulation, so this was just a carded one. Pretty high mintage off memory, but still it's another Red Poppy that's a Cement, so it makes it very collectible for a lot of people. So retailed again at $15, and you're now looking at $320 for one in this condition as well. So that's another 2,000% return on that coin as well. So definitely higher returns on the coloured $2 coins as well. The next one is the Vietnam War coin. So I think I also got a little bit lucky with this one. So this is the one that came on this card as well. So these ones were retailing at $15. So I think there was a mintage of around 80,000. Yeah, so pretty high mintage on this. But in this state, you're looking at selling it for $450 for the MS69. So very low population at that level. So that's a 2,900% return on your $15 that you've spent as well. So not too bad. And then obviously we go into the silver version, which is also extremely collectible as well. So this one was $80 retail, and you're now looking at just over $1,000. Sometimes I see them for 2,000 plus as well. So I think this will eventually go up to 2,000 to 3,000 over time. So I think this one has still got a lot of time to grow because it's still pretty new. It hasn't been out for less than a year. So I think as less and less people are selling them and it becomes harder to get, this will be definitely something that will become quite popular. I've seen it a bit like the Mars coin, where that was up to around $5,000. I think this will be very similar to that. So I also talk about the Mars coin as well. That's definitely something that I personally was never lucky enough to obtain. But that one had a mintage that was a bit higher than this one. And that was selling for upwards of $5,000 from collectors. And I remember at the time, they couldn't sell them, was the story. So they were struggling to get rid of them, and now they're probably the most valuable $2 coin. But I think this one will take its place over time as well. And the last one that I think will go up in time is this 14 $2 coin set as well. It's still a very reasonable price. So $235 release, so it wasn't too expensive. So you got yourself another red poppy, which is very collectible in there. But I think currently they're $350, which is only a 50% return. But I think these will definitely go up over time. People like collecting the poppies as well. So, and I think these will be definitely all the last $2 coins with the queen on it. So I think over time that will become something that will be very collectible as well. So it's still kind of new. It's only been out in the market for around a month as well. And then I've got another one. This is more of a little personal favourite as well. This is my first bit of gold that I ever bought. I remember buying it at the post office for less than $100. I think it was $99. It was one of the first kind of releases of the year of the Lunar series coming out of the Perth Mint as well. Very low mintage on this for 2002 as well. And now we're looking at around $500+, so 400%. Also, the value of gold has gone up a lot as well, so that's also adding into the price. But a lot of people try and collect those Lunar series as well. The next one is going into a bit of the UK coins, the Coronation Silver. So this one for me is a personal favourite. So this one cost me initially $180. So it's a pretty high, expensive coin for 1 ounce of silver. So that is very expensive, and it had a very high mintage of 17,500. So it wasn't like low minted, but now in this state at a 70, I'm looking at $1,000 plus, and I think it'll go up quite significantly over time as well. So there's only 6 graded at a 70, so very low population for this. And I think with this design and the occasion, I think long term, having a coin with the coronation with the king's crown on there as well, I think this is going to give me some really good long-term investment. So definitely very, very happy to have that one as part of my coronation set as well. Another coronation one is this 5p. So this one, again, I don't know the actual value. So it cost me $23 to get. So it wasn't very expensive. So it's just a BU uncirculated coin. So it's nothing, it's not a proof or anything else like that. But only 6 at 69. So very, very low population. There's no 70s. So it's top pop, as they call it. So and I think with the significance of the event, and there's obviously a lot more minted with these, having such a good valued high quality one, I think this will give some value long term, but I don't know what the current price is because I haven't seen any sold on eBay yet. So definitely happy to have that one. I'll definitely be keeping that one for the long term as well. The next one I had is this coronation proof sovereign. So this is the quarter sovereign. So I've got the full sovereign and also the quarter sovereign. So the full sovereign actually hasn't improved much in value, but this quarter sovereign has improved a bit. So first of all, let's look at the UK and how they package their items as well. Just absolutely in this beautiful little box that opens up, comes out like that, and you can just see, look at that gloss and shine on that box as well. The UK really, really know how to package some boxes as well. So definitely look at that. It just looks, and it has a nice feel to it as well. So it's a tiny little piece of gold, absolutely tiny. You can pull this little thing out there to set up. It has little magnets there as well. But because it's quite limited, is one of the reasons why it's very valuable as well. So let's have a look at this. So max mintage of 4,655. And this one is a limited edition of 1,750. So very low mintage of that, and this is one of the higher numbers. So you can imagine this is from the coronation as well. So let's get this out and have a look at it. Being very careful not to drop it. So it has gold in it. So this is rose gold, and as you can see, it's got the king's effigy with the crown on there as well. So this is a proof version. So this one, from a collectability, from a quarter sovereign, is very good. So obviously it has a bit of gold value in there, but not too much because it's quite small. But from its limitability and the occasion in the event, it definitely adds a lot of value from that point of view as well. So next we'll go into some coin sets. So some of the coin sets that I've been collecting over time, and some of the ones that have done well. So I've normally seen that coin sets personally don't do too well. So they normally go up a little bit, but not much. But this changeover one has definitely given some good returns, especially the uncirculated. Surprised me the most. So retail around 15 or something dollars. I can't remember exactly the price. But now you're looking at $160 for this one as well. So the key thing that people are looking for is on the obverse here with the difference there. So definitely something to really good to have. So the rough return is nearly 1,000% return on this one as well. So definitely really good. And the proof was around 110 retail, and it's around $400 currently as well. So definitely a good value add. Another one that's done really well is this 2019 effigy set. So this has all the different effigies from the Queen. Again, this is roughly around $30, and you're looking around $190. So around a 500% return on this one as well. So as you can see there, it's got all the different Queen's effigies on the coins as well. So another unique, very limited set to have as well. So definitely happy to have those couple of sets as well. And a couple of other ones that I've obtained over the last few years. So it's a bit hard to tell the price because they're quite limited as well. Is a 2001 and 2022 Legends coin set. So these are the ones that are special ones that come out of the mint. So you go on a ballad to collect these as well. So I think I spent roughly $35. This one I think it's roughly $75 plus. So it's got a special C mint mark as well. So I think the limited, this is like 1,500 for those ones, and this one had just under 2,000, and this one's going for around 140. So it's a little bit more collectible, this one here, but they've got this special C mint version on it as well. So they're special limited edition uncirculated sets from the Legends sets as well. So they didn't do one in 2023, which I'm quite surprised. But maybe they'll do one in 2024 with this new $1 coin set that they've got as well. So we'll see what they come out with as well. And lastly, I'm going to finish off with this very special one from the UK as well. So this one is this special definitive sets from 2023. So this is another great packaging from the UK Royal Mint as well. It retailed at 160. We're now looking at around $300 plus, but I think it'll go up a lot more over time as well. So you can see they've changed their whole coinage set for this as well. But the key thing that people are liking in this collection as well is just behind the king's head, there's a special privy mark of his crown, the Tudor crown. So that's what makes this very collectible, obviously being the first set of a change of the currency as well. Makes it very collectible. And also, let's have a look at the mintage. So it's only 12,000, so very low mintages for this proof set as well. So with all this packaging and everything else, I think this one's definitely going to be one of those sets that over the long term will give some really good value as well. So I'm definitely very happy. It's only obviously been released probably about 2 or so months ago, so still quite new and already giving some reasonable returns as well. So have you ever had a job that's given you such good returns on coins as well? So for me, I don't know if anyone's gone to market and sold something as high as this one. Definitely coin collecting, if you were able to buy a lot more of these coins and sell it, you're definitely going to be doing pretty well as well. And what is the best coin that you've ever had? So what's the most best return in a percentage wise, almost value that you've had where you've bought a coin for like $15 and it's now worth upwards of $1,000 plus as well? I'd love to hear if there's any other coins out there that people have had some good, pretty lucky returns in it. So luckily I've been doing this for a long time, and I've had a bit of luck and a bit of fortune getting some of these coins as well. Often it's very hard because you can only get like one of those coins at a time anyway. So, and I'm just happy with that because I'm doing it as a collection. I'm not looking to make profits of them anytime soon as well. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe if you want more videos on coin collecting. Thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. See you in my next video. Dan.